What is going on, everyone? Ow, I just bit my tongue. How did that happen? It is Devin from Devin's Garage. Today, right now, I have someone who called me and said that they have no battery power on their Scion TC. So we're gonna go check out why, and I'm gonna show you guys the steps that I take to diagnose that. So right now, I have to go to my house to grab my voltmeter, and then we will go to the house where the car is that has no power. And hopefully, by the end of this, we will have power or figure out why we're not getting power. Yeah, I was just eating some chips. So here we are. We has the tool, and we has the car, it's over there, and we have the keys. Oh, that my thingy went off. We have to go now. So apparently they said that it starts up, but then it loses power. So my guess is either alternator. So first thing we want to do is test our voltage on our battery. On a good, nicely charged battery, we should have at least around 13 volts. So we're gonna do that real quick with our voltmeter.
Oh, there's a dead cat right there.
There's a dead cat over there? Oh my goodness, he's talking about my microphone, y'all. I literally was looking hard. We're gonna put it to the DC option, which is that little guy right there on my Fluke. And then we're gonna have Fabian hold the camera right here, and we're gonna put our negative to our negative and our positive to our positive, and all right, at 12.6, so that's a healthy battery right there. So we're gonna try to start it, and that should shoot up to a 14 volts if the alternator is working correctly. This could also be kind of corroded. This one looks eh.
When's the last time you've been in a TC? Since that one? Since that one?
Have a new issue here. I think our battery is good, but that's dark. What I'm noticing, so I'm holding the throttle right now. I'm actually holding the gas down so that we can keep the car running. The car sounds like it wants to literally die when it's at idle, which is idling at like, I would say 200 RPM. Yeah, that is really low. Oh, and it died. Got to get that gas. There we go. Yeah, we have idle problem for sure. Idle or air. Maybe mass airflow. So let's see if we can get this thing to throw a code. I'm gonna hook up my reader to it real quick, my OBD2 reader, and see if I can get anything on it. But I'm pretty sure our battery's good. Can you actually, you know how I took the leads, the black and the red? Can you put the two back on those areas? We should get like 14. What do we get?
We're at 14.
Yep. Perfect. So our alternator and our battery are working perfectly fine. So now we need to figure out why we have no air control. I'm pretty sure we're losing air, if anything, because revving up we're fine. So I'm guessing fuel-wise we're doing good. So I'm gonna guess air, or we could have a massive vacuum leak somewhere. But being such a newer car, it should give us a code. Is it still on? Wow, it's still on. It is still literally on. This is like running at like 200 RPM. Yes, this is a cheap little Harbor Freight scan tool, but it's freaking awesome. Wow, nothing. Wow. It's not a misfire because it runs smooth if you give it gas. RPM is 400. 350 to 400, that is crazy. Where's our mass airflow? Our mass airflow is reading 0? That doesn't look correct. Maybe we can clean that and then put that back in. Try to blow it off or something. I'm gonna check the mass airflow sensor, see if that thing looks pretty dirty. I'm thinking we're getting a problem from that just because this thing's reading 0 air. So I decided to take the filter, which you can see up there. That's the filter outside of its box. Right now we're actually idling at about, 600, 700, what's normal. So I'm guessing by the looks of that filter as well, that filter is not doing so fly. See, we're not shaking anymore. Sounds smooth again. And if you look at this, I mean, y'all, you can't even see through it. Bruh. Maybe we'll try, just for trial and error, we'll throw this thing in there and see if it wants to die. I'm really thinking it's the filter, y'all, because that's the only thing I've changed so far, and it works a lot better. I did put the filter back in. I blew out the mass airflow sensor that was in here. Give a nice dry blow to not get any moisture or anything on the sensor itself. Yeah, it's idling fine now. I highly recommend she, that's a Canon, so that intake, that filter is cleanable. She can clean it.
I have no idea.
No, I'm telling you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's cleanable. Google Canon filter clean. There's an oil you buy for it as well. I actually just buy another one, but they're like 40 bucks. But if she replaces it, if she just cleans it, they're made to be reusable. I'm pretty sure contaminants got on the mass airflow sensor, and after me blowing that thing off, it's running great again. By the way, guys, this is Fabian. You guys haven't even met him on the channel yet. Yeah, he's always about the channel. He watches the channel, he supports the channel. Yeah, that's his car over there. It's a project. He hasn't even gotten to really, well, drive it at all really yet. So it's gonna happen. He's excited for it. He can't wait to drive. He just got his license how many months ago? February! That's when I got the M3. Okay guys, so there you have it. We just were able to diagnose and fix, what was that? Sorry for the gunshots in the background. We're in the ghetto. That is wild. Yeah, so we diagnosed the car. It turned out to not be a battery or an alternator. It just turned out to be a lack of power, which I assume is from the mass airflow sensor that has some contaminants on it from that dirty air filter. So what I recommend is to definitely replace or clean the air filter. And if possible, if it does persist, the problem comes back, it could also relate to that mass airflow sensor. But the amount of air was getting through that, the numbers were just too low on the reading, and once I blew that thing out and took that air filter out, it ran great. I put the air filter back in, it's still running great, but it will probably get contaminated again. So I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. Hope you guys enjoyed Fabian out there, right there. There he is. He's
I got dark because I've been.
Everyone's gonna be like, dude, that dude's hair's on fire, like lit. That's so sick.
My hair's not it's a mess right now, but
it's cool though.
I'm also
That's
dark
unique.
right now. I've been training in the sun.
Training in the sun in the coronavirus. Yep. And with all that, guys, I can't wait to see you guys in our next video. Thanks! Also in the news, guys, there's this other car that you guys will see a lot more of, so I'll get into details later. Oh, was that your car?
That should...
Make sure it's out of gear. Go ahead. A little bit more. A little more. There we go. There we go. What year is your car?
1995.
1999. No, I'm just kidding. 1995. It's 1 year old, 1 year younger than me. They stole his plug wires and his intake. Sad life. So we just had to install his plugs again, plug wires and intake again. So it runs. Whee! It leaks a lot of oil that we had to. That's why we're gonna see that car more, because we'll see this car more because we have to fix L oil. Oh, look at you! You're like the truck. It's mint.